Hello everyone. Today we are going to learn about the outer joins in SQL. Okay. So last time when I was teaching about the inner join, I was using MySQL. But now I'm using SQL Server. Why? Because in SQL Server full outer join is not in MySQL full outer join is not supported. Okay. So which I wouldn't be able to explain if I would be doing it into the MySQL. That's why now I'm using SQL Server, and then rest of the other concepts I'll be teaching into the SQL servers only. Okay, so let me start with the outer join, that what it is. So outer join is like it will give you all the records. So whatever record is matching and whatever record is not matching, both of them. But it has certain types of joins. So first one is left joins. Okay, and the second one is right joins. Third one is full outer join. Okay. So in let's start with the left swing. So first thing, that how do you decide that there you need any outer join kind of thing, right? So here I have three tables. One is customer. Let me show you the data. Okay, sorry. Let me connect to the SQL server first. Okay, use tutorial. Yeah. So now you can see this is my customer table. I have one more table. Select star from product. Let me do orders, and select star from product. Okay. So I have these three tables. So let me run. So here you see I have this odd customer ID, customer name and city into the customer table. Then the order ID, customer ID, product ID, and the quantity into the quantity table, and the product ID, product name, and price in product table. So how do you identify in which scenario you need to join out, you need to perform the outer join, right? So what, so you should be aware about the domain wherever you are working, doesn't matter. Okay, so here it's just like a normal, you can say, e-commerce, right? Where you are having a product, you are having a customer, and you are having the orders. Customer is performing the orders, right? So in an ideal scenario, what can be scenario one? There will be a customer who will buy something, correct? It won't be a case that a customer doesn't exist, but corresponding to that there is an order, right? Just listen carefully. There won't be a case where we don't have a customer. Let me just write it here, okay? It will clear things out. There won't be a case where customer doesn't exist, but order does. Like, suppose in my customer table, I don't have any customer ID as 3. Okay, but in the order tables corresponding to some order ID, I see a customer ID 3, something like that. So here, let's talk about customer 4, customer 5. So in customer table, I don't have a customer ID 5, but in order table, I do have a customer ID 5. So this is depending on the domain and how their upstream is working, right? So this scenario is not an ideal scenario. Okay. So there will be a customer who will buy something. So order doesn't exist without a customer. Correct. But vice versa can be a scenario that there is some customer who hasn't done any order yet. So if you think about Amazon or Flipkart, right? You created your account on the Amazon website, but you haven't ordered anything yet. So it means Amazon has a customer, a potential customer, you can say, which doesn't have any order corresponding to him. Correct? So in that case, whenever you need to fetch something, okay, where you want all the records from one table, like here as a customer table, but you don't want all the records from the orders table. You want only the matching record from the orders table, but from the customer tables, you want all the records, right? So in that case, you will be using an outer join. So if we talk about the left outer join, so select star from select star from customer. Okay, I'm giving it an alias C, and here I'll be giving a left join. Let me write the syntax first, and then I'll explain. Orders O on C dot customer ID is equal to O dot customer ID, right? So how do you identify that what is left join or right join? So let me explain this. So here, whatever table is present into the left side, it is the left one. Whatever is present into the right, this is the right one. Okay. So if I'll just put it into one line, right, it will be more clear. Yeah. So what will happen is here in this scenario, we'll get all the record from the customer table. It means this left, this will be given the higher priority. Okay, you will be getting all the record from the customer table, irrespective of whether there is any orders corresponding to that customer or not. You will get the all the record, right? But into the orders table, you will get only those record where this customer ID is matching. The customer's table customer ID is matching into the orders table customer ID. You will get only those record. So if we'll see in, if I'll just expand this. So here I have a customer ID 1, 2, 3, 4, right? But if we'll see the customer ID into this orders table, it has 1, 2, 3, right? So corresponding to customer ID 4, we don't have any order, right? Corresponding to customer ID 4, we don't have any order. But if I run this, if I run this query, you see here, customer ID 1, you get one record, right? Customer ID 1 again, you got one record because here the customer ID is 1. Customer ID 2, you got the one record. Customer ID 3, you got the one record. But you get the customer ID 4 record as well, even though there is no record into the orders table. So when there is no record, it will give you the nulls, right? Now you might be worried, you might be thinking that in which scenario we will need these kind of data, right? So suppose in the orders table you have a price, or currently it is in the product table, but if at all you think in the orders table, or you want to find out though all the customers and the order quantity, okay, you want that customer ID and the corresponding order quantity, then how would you do that? So suppose this is the table and you want the customer ID and its quantity. So what it will do is you will do c dot customer ID and quantity sum of o dot quantity. So as you have given this, you need to perform a group by c dot customer ID, right? Let me run this now. Oh, sorry. It's not the column. It doesn't have that underscore. My bad. Yeah. So here you see this, right? That customer ID 1 has ordered 3 quantity. It doesn't matter which product. Okay. I'm just trying to explain you that in which scenario you might face these kind of things, right? So there are a lot of scenarios. This is just an example of it. So I believe left join is clear. It is like you will get all the record from the left table, but you will get only the matching record from the other table. Okay. Yeah. Now let me explain right join. So right join is nothing but just a swap of the table. Okay. So if you want some record from the orders table but not into the customers table, you can do the right join here. But we don't have an ideal scenario which I explained, right? There won't be any order without a customer. I mean, there won't be any order which have some customer ID which is not present into the customer in ideal scenario. But in interviews, usually you might get those kind of questions. Okay, where you will not have the customer registered in the customer table, but you will have an order placed corresponding to that. Okay, but if I'll just show you the same record you will get, if I'll just do this, I will I will just copy this and I will remove this. Okay, now the same table I'll place it at the right side. Okay, so here you can see it's a right join, right? What I want is, again, I want all the record from the customer table, but only the matching record from the orders table. Just the vice versa of this table, this query, where I want I place the customer table in the left and I want all the record from the customer table. Here I place the customer table in the right and I want all the record from the customer table. So now if I'll run this, I'll get the same record. See, again I got the same record, right? So that's how the left and right join it is. So when you will be writing big queries, okay, when you will be writing big queries, there you might use the right join. Other than that, I believe you will be using left join a lot. But right join, suppose you are 10, 20 tables and you couldn't figure out that which table should come first, which table should come later. At that time, you can use the right join. Okay. But at this point of time, I mean, mostly you will be using the left join. I hope I'm clear with these joins. Okay. So, sorry, this is the right join. Now I need to explain about the full outer join. So for that, let me do one thing. Let me just paste uh, this left join query. Okay. So this is the left join. And what I'll do is I'll just do the star and I won't be doing any group by. Okay. So now you see this, I'm getting these many records, right? And now what I want is I want the product related data as well. Okay. So I can do a left join again, product P on P dot product ID is equal to O dot product ID, right? Yeah. So now what will happen is this left join will be performed on the result of this left join. Okay. It means that will be performed on this result. So now the complete table is this. It's not just a customer or orders record. It is this complete one. Now, if I'll run this query, you see, I am getting all the records from the left, which I was getting initially, right, till here. Then I am getting matching records from the product, right? I'm not getting, there are, and then if I'll show you, let's start from product. Okay. So if I'll run these two queries, then I can explain it much better way. So here you can see I have a product ID 5 as well. But in this case, I'm not getting that product ID 5 because first I'm joining these, correct? And then I'm doing a left join again. So it is matching only with these. But now I want the record from the product type, product table as well, all the records, correct? So how you can do it? You can just write here full outer join. Now, if I run this query and execute it, you see here. Sorry. Sorry. So here you see I'm getting this many record, but here if you see I'm getting the product ID 5 and corresponding to that I'm getting all these null because I don't have any record into the order and any record in, I mean I don't have any record in these things in customers and left join orders table, right? This works as a completely new table combined. Okay, that's how this multiple joins works. Okay, so what happens is first this will be performed, and on result of this will be performed. Okay, I hope you are getting it. So now if I want to ask a question, find out customer ID and its corresponding order revenue. Okay, so when I meant the corresponding order revenue is quantity into price for that customer. Okay, so to do this, you need to find out that you need to see what and all record you need to find out, right? First thing is customer ID. So this is present into the customer table, correct? The second is quantity, which is present into the orders table. Third is price, which is present into the product table. That's why the domain knowledge or the table relationship knowledge is very important for you. That whatever problem you are going to solve, right, you need to be very clear that to get to your output, what and all data you need, and from which table that data will come, right? So now, if I'll write the query, select star from customer C. For now, I am just using inner join. Okay, customer C. So customer will be joining with the orders O on C dot customer ID is equal to O dot order ID. So this is at one level. Again, in the result of this, so if you want, you can just run this. You can run this first. You can run this. Okay. So you're getting all the customers, not all, whoever customer has placed any order, at least one order. For them, you are getting the result here, right? Now I need the price as well. So till now, what and all I got the customer ID. Let me just do this. C dot customer ID, comma, O dot quantity, right? Till now I got this. So if I'll run this, till now I got these things. Sorry, yeah, again I missed it. Sorry, my bad. Okay, you got this, right? Now you want the price also for that product, correct? So what you can do it here is you can perform an inner join with product P on P dot product ID is equal to again orders dot product ID. So now this will be performed on this. So now you will be getting, so here I'll be getting all the records from the product as well, correct? Yeah. So you only need the price, right? So you can just select here price. Sorry, not price, it's price. So let me run now. You got this. Now what you want is you want the sum of these in, I mean, in these multiplication, right? So what you can do it here is you can just multiply it and then you can perform a sum of it. Correct. Okay. So since you are using an aggregated function here, you need to keep the group by. The non-aggregated column should come into the group by. That's the thumb rule for the aggregation. Okay. So now let me run this. You got all these as revenue. So you got this. Correct. For first, you got 2000. For second, 300, 500, 300. But there is one ID is missing. Customer ID 5, if you remember, right? For that customer, there is no order being placed. So how you will get that result? Correct. So now you need to perform a left join. Instead of this inner join, you need to perform the left join. So now if I'll run this, again, you haven't got that, right? Let me run Let's start from customer. Sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4 is there, right? My bad. Do I have all the records into the orders table? 1, 2, 3, 4. How come? You see the orders. One. Oh, my bad. I performed wrong in the join. It is not order ID, it is customer ID. Now let me run it. So let me first do the inner join here. Okay. So here we get these records, right? But now to get the for corresponding customer ID for revenue, we need to perform the left join. Okay. Let me tell you. But here again, you couldn't find it, right? What's the issue here? So let me show you one more thing here. I'll just run only this. Okay. I won't run this. I will just be getting the customer ID from this table. Okay, so if I'll run this, I will be getting the customer ID 5 as well. Sorry, customer ID 4 as well. But when I'm doing the join here, I'm not getting that result. Correct? Why it is happening? It is happening because again here I am performing an inner join with the product table. And that product table is connected with the orders table. So it will give only those record which is matching with this as well, right? To get that result as well, again we need to perform a left join. It means that whatever we are getting till here, right, we should be getting into the products join as well. So now if I'll run this, you might be seeing this, correct? And you can perform multiple things to convert it to the zero. Either you can do case statement or you can perform the coalesce or null if, those kind of things you can do, right? I hope now the outer join is clear. Yep. I think that's it in this. If I'll be missing anything, please do let me know into the comment section. I'll be happy to resolve those issues as well. Yeah, thanks for watching. Thank you.